Hey guys, it's David from Trail Adventures TV. We're here in Anza Borrego at the state park. We're going to spend 3 days out here. So we arrived yesterday and the weather was great, right? It said
a little warm.
A little warm, but they did say it was going to be between 30 and 40 degrees at night and 70 during the day. And we found out that right now in March, it's 90 degrees out here. So we're going to hit the trails. So we're inside the trucks. We're going to have a great time. I want you guys to stay tuned. This is going to be another great trail adventure.
We collide, we break down, caving in to our doubts, faces filled with sadness. When words are said, we'll regret. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go, said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way Let's go back, let's start again, to a place a long time ago when I kissed your lips. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go, said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way. This is the hard way.
Now, how cool was that? Day one, we've already hit Diablo Drop-off. Anza Borrego has everything. Mud caves, sandstone canyons, wind caves, and a whole lot more to explore. Now stay tuned, this adventure's just getting started. Now, as we came around the corner, there was a great hill climb. It's obstacles like this that help to break up the monotony of just a dirt road, so most of us had to give it a go. Now here's Crystal, attempting it with her Jeep JL. All right, that's enough horsing around. Let's head over to Sandstone Canyon. And a special thanks to Mike for providing us with this camera angle. I appreciate this perspective of the canyon, my friend. Now here's another great obstacle in Sandstone Canyon. It's called the Squeeze. Now Crystal did a great job getting through there. Next up is Jose from Trail Chasers Podcast. And he's got a Land Cruiser. Let's see how well he maneuvers through this obstacle. Everyone was making it through the obstacle just fine. Now Dave brought out his brand new Ford. Now this is a recent build for him, and watch how off camber this truck gets as it tries to make it through this obstacle. Now that everyone was safely through that obstacle, we just continued along Sandstone Canyon out to the very end, where we actually got out of our rigs and relaxed for a while. It's so easy to lose your track of time while you're out here exploring in these canyons. It's so majestic, it's something you have to see for yourself. Now the day was wearing on and it was time for us to head back to camp. We still had to hit Diablo Drop-off on the way back. Nightfall came, the campfire was lit, and everyone was enjoying some s'mores. Great conversation, and a lot of laughs. Man, I enjoy these times. And a special thank you to Jose for bringing the whiskey. Boy, it kept all of us a little warmer that night. Thanks, buddy.
Hey guys, so it's day 3 of our 3-day adventure out here in Anza Borrego, and so we're here at a location called Little People, and it's one of those quirky areas that you'll find in the desert, and I wanted to share it with you because a lot of our viewers from across the nation don't get a chance to see this kind of stuff. And there's these little monuments all over in the desert, like you'll find them in Mojave, but this is just one of them here in Ocotillo Wells. So enjoy this little clip about Little People in the Ocotillo Wells area. guys, I have to be honest. After spending a few minutes out here, I'm starting to contemplate whether this is truly art or if it's just a bunch of litter at this point. And I understand that people come out and they do this sort of thing. But after just a few years, the shirts turn to rags, the hats blow away, and the debris starts to build up out here. And I know that the parks and recreations throughout California have been kind of cracking down on some of this quirky desert art, if you want to call it that. And they're removing some of these monuments so that our beautiful desert areas aren't impacted by the debris. And I get it, you know, throw a beer bottle down for your little people art you built. But it's changing the landscape out here quite a bit. And I have to say, I don't think it's for the better. That's just my personal opinion. In the comments, why don't you tell us what you think? Should we make these type of attractions so more people visit these desolate and desert areas? Or should we more try to conserve and preserve these desert areas? Not a good look.
After the little people, we left for the pumpkin patch, a prehistoric pumpkin patch. Stay tuned. The pumpkin patch was a unique find and definitely something you want to explore when you're in Ocotillo Wells. Now let's all head over to Truck Haven, a little off-road adventure park. Let's see what these rigs can do.
Hard driver. Stay driver.
It was right about now where Dave with the Ford F-150 had gotten pretty well stuck, so it was time to break out the winch. We tied off to his rear bumper and started the recovery. Now, pay close attention. Joey walks over to the back of the Jeep and touches the rear tire. This is where he applies bad luck. He wants to make absolutely sure I don't finish this obstacle. Watch what happens next.
Come on, just a little bit so you can go straight.
that, ladies and gentlemen, is just how $1,000 Hill got its name. I'm sure I won't be the last victim. Now, let's start the recovery.
Bags are packed, are you ready to go? This time tomorrow we'll be on the road, riding with you into sunnier days. I wouldn't want it any other way.
We just finished the day here in Aquatilla Wells at Truck Haven, and we had a tremendous time. We had a lot of fun. We actually pulled a few people out. You'll get to see that. And unfortunately, though, we lost the rear gears on the Gladiator. So we're going to limp this thing back to the shop, hopefully, and then we'll be back out. But please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you on the next trail adventure.